Hello everyone and welcome to the Fort Walton Beach Chamber Business Forum, a monthly news magazine sponsored by our good friends here at Cox. Speaking of good friends, today with us representing the city, Jeff Peters, Recreation Leader, and our City Manager, Michael Beatty. Gentlemen, thanks for being here today on the Chamber Show.
Glad to be here, Ted. Very glad to be here.
It's very
different
exciting.
show, but
it is.
We're all here.
Different show, different audience here. It's a chamber, but we're still going to relay a lot of that information we've had on Okaloosa Today, another one of the outstanding shows that Cox supports our community with. So Jeff, let's start off with you. Big news, the new rec center. Let's give the folks out there in TV land some updates.
Yeah, we're getting we're going to have a city event this Wednesday, health fair coming up anyway. But we're getting building finishes, parking lots done, laying the grass on the athletic fields as we speak. But the building is probably about 99% complete.
Wow.
So we've got computers and desks and chairs and stuff set up. So we're getting real close to opening.
It's really exciting, Michael. You know, we've had our first Friday coffee, our monthly breakfast at Shoreline Church at Uptown Station. They've done a spectacular job for the last couple of years. We've outgrown that, so we announced it at the first Friday coffee the other day that we're moving to the new rec center. Huge applause. The community is very excited about this project.
We can't wait. We're definitely excited about hosting the first Friday coffees. But yeah, this is something that is going to just change the landscape of Fort Walton Beach, allow us to host big tournaments.
Right.
You know, basketball, volleyball, soccer, baseball, you name it, racquetball. Anything. It's going to be great.
Yeah, you know, I was at the Concert in the Park. We'll just drop in all sorts of
Yeah.
things we're doing here. Concert in the Park is sponsored by Apex downtown on Friday nights through July 4th. And a lot of people talking about the racquetball courts because there's none in the area. They're really psyched about those.
Well, and I've been here almost 10 years, and from day one, questions the most questions that I get really are, do you guys have racquetball courts?
Right.
So that was definitely something we wanted to add into the plans along with many other things, but we're really excited about that and just the avenues that opens up for the public.
Michael, if there was any controversy at all about this, certainly there was discussion on the motocross thing, or what was that called? The bike thing?
BMX.
BMX,
yes.
yeah. So what's happening with that? Let's clarify.
That's actually phase 2 of our
Okay.
recreation complex project, and we actually City Council just awarded the design of a new skate park area.
All right, good.
And we're also going to do, I believe, 4 sand volleyball courts.
Oh my gosh, nice.
So we'll be able to host volleyball leagues, tournaments, and then there'll be a concrete skate park for that aspect.
Cool. So Jeff, it's perfect.
Right.
We're certainly going to be with all the activities, another enhancement of the community. Let's jump to the landing. We talked briefly about concerts in the park. Those are fun too.
You know, that's something that Michael and I have talked about years about, and to get them kicked off last year along with Apex and all the other community support, and to have the amount of traffic that's been down there on Friday nights has been really remarkable, and second year really kicked off. Already the first couple of events have been well over 600-700 people, so it's been real good.
So Michael, every Friday till July 4th, your thoughts on how it's turned out?
Oh, I think it's great. You know, last year we didn't know what to expect, and every week it just got bigger and bigger.
Right.
And then there was a lot of hype anticipating
Absolutely.
the start of it this year. Then we opened up with a great band the first week, and I think it's just going to get bigger and bigger as we go through July 4th.
Yeah, you know, Jeff, we're already getting calls already for the second phase of that, the movies in the park. Is that going to happen again?
Well, there's a chance we'll do some of them,
Right.
but as involved as it is from setting up and running the actual movies from the city standpoint, we're hoping to get some downtown business sponsors.
There we go.
Maybe some marketing officials in there to try to set it up to where they're running them, but we still, host them at the landing because
Got it.
it is a good spot.
So a sponsorship opportunity, businesses out there, if you want to sponsor movies in the park this summer at the landing, you can contact either of these two gentlemen. Great opportunity to show your community support. I want to continue on the landing, the renovations that's been out, or the plan. Let's chat about that.
Oh, it's great. We had a consultant come in and do a master plan of the park, because with all these big events like the concerts and 4th
Right.
of July and bowl legs and things like that, the park is great as it is now, but we think we can make it better. And City Council approved about a month ago the final layout of the master
Right.
plan, and now we're going after some Restore Act money to make the waterfront improvements happen.
When Michael said bow legs, there was something, I heard a noise over there to the side, I think coming up in a couple of minutes. Two guys over there, I just heard something, it was like an R or something, I don't know what that was, but I got a little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Getting close to that.
Well, luckily
time of
the
year.
mayor's not here, because
That's right. In many ways, we're glad Mike. No, Mike, get ready. They're coming for you. Let's talk about Venture High. I want to stay kind of downtown for just a little bit, then we'll branch out. Venture High, who wants to tackle that?
Yeah, that's a great thing that's about to embark in the city. It's a veterans-based entrepreneurship program that started down in Miami as just a high-tech, high-growth business accelerator.
Right.
But up here, we're going to focus on our military veterans and their families. And they actually had a presence at the Military Appreciation Day this past Saturday. But we're going to kick off. They've already called for applications. The first accelerator class will kick off, I believe, in August. But we are going to do a pre-accelerator class in June, and we're going to host them inside the old Science Center building right there at the landing.
Yeah, there's just so much going on down there. We're very proud of that from the business. We talked about the entertainment. Let's talk about the entertainment district in general, Jeff, and I point to you because I've seen you down there with those little clear cups. And I'm just curious, what is the purpose of those and how they work?
Handing them out.
Oh, is that it? You're handing them out?
Making sure everybody stays within in the guidelines.
What is your interpretation as the purpose of that cup?
Well, and really in the big picture, and everybody that's been down there can see it. The whole opportunity that people have downtown is to open up really the whole area for people to kind of come and go and explore. There's good restaurants, there's good bars, a great park on the water that has events that's getting better and better. So it's really the whole community in that area to bring people as a destination place rather than just drive by and kind of wonder what's going on. And
it certainly has put a shot in the arm for downtown. Everyone downtown is excited about it. Michael, what else? We certainly could be talking all day about what's happening. Are there any other issues that you have coming up of relevance to the city?
No, of course. As we get into May and June, we're starting our budget process for the upcoming year. The big focus, of course, is going to be downtown in the CRA. We've got about 10 years left in the CRA, so. In fact, on May 19th, we're going to have a meeting to kind of figure out where council wants to go with the CRA because we're becoming more successful, especially downtown, and we want to keep that momentum going. So we got to figure out some specific projects that we want to do to keep that going.
Well, that'll be interesting. I know you guys will gather your information together and bring that together. That reminds me, Jeff, as I think about the summer and the weddings, et cetera, there's so many parks. Let's kind of give an overview as to how someone could have an event at any of the parks in the city.
You're right. We've got actually 3 waterfront parks, 4 if you count the Sound Park and Gardner's Beach, the Landing, and Liza Jackson. Tiffany Corcoran, that you may know her.
She's lovely.
She handles all of our events on the water and all the parks, but on the water as well. Big time of the year for weddings in the parks.
Right.
Graduation parties and things like that. So Liza Jackson Park and the Landing at this time of the year is crowded about 7 days a week.
And no charge, correct me, Michael? Is there a limited charge to rent them, or how does that work?
Yeah, Jeff can go into more detail about that, but it depends on what type of event you're going to have.
Very minimal. Pavilions and park rentals, or we want people to use the parks. We want them to come in. We don't want to set fees that are so high that nobody ever goes in them.
Right.
So that was kind of the design and all that. But yeah, very busy time of the year for us.
It's a wonderful backdrop for photos and so on and so forth. Speaking of a wonderful backdrop and kind of tucked away, the Bud and Dory Day Patriots Trail. How psyched are we about this?
That is a great project for this city. It just goes to show how veteran focused we are,
right,
and how we love our military. And through partnership with the Chamber and the state of Florida, we were able to get grant funds to do that project. And I know Jeff's been really excited about making that happen.
Well, he's definitely been the general contractor for the project. And I remember walking along the California ditch when we first went there, and you could kind of visualize it because you had the little stream and the overhanging trees. But now your folks have planted or poured rather the concrete. It's just going to be really a great amenity.
Yeah, and the pavers showed up, and you guys, the Chamber, did a great job getting the wording and the sponsorship from the families. You guys did a good job with that and getting the pavers ordered. And once we get that set in the ground, it'll really start finishing the picture off. But it's something that really ties in. Like I said, the Ferry Park is so popular. The trail around there with Uptown Station and trying to generate the traffic in between that and back and forth will be. I think it'll increase. Every week.
Yeah, we're really excited. Jason Floyd was the architect, and Dick Marks from Fast Signs is making the signs. Thursday, May 28th, 10 a.m. is the grand opening. That would have been Bud and Dory's 66th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So we're doing in honor of them on Thursday, May 28th, 10 a.m. Come on down there right by Staff Drive. We want to thank Fort Walton Beach Women's Club, Sissy Weininger, and all the ladies there that helped out with that. So it's a wonderful amenity. It's absolutely a wonderful thing. We're very excited about that. So there was something else I was going to ask you. I can't remember what it was, but it'll come to me in a second.
Okay.
What else you got? Anything you can think of?
No, I guess something else we could talk about is residential recycling.
Yes.
We are actually dropping off all the recycling containers for the next phase, which is basically down off of Brook Street, Bay Drive, that area. Pickup for those areas will start June 1st, and so
excited. Actually, the reason I was so excited, I had it. I live in that direct there.
Yep.
Tiffany goes, "Hey, guess what? There's a treat for you at the house." I go, "All right," and I come home, and there is the recycling container in our yard. Yes,
Yep.
Love recycling. Love the concept. Not only we're saving the world, and
We are.
saving the city money in the process.
that's right. That's right.
So before we get off, Jeff, I want to go back again. We talked about how they can rent or utilize the parks. What's the process on renting the rec center? How is that going to work for people?
The rec center, they'll call, the number to call would be 833-9576, which is our general recreation department number. They can also check on the website at www.fwb.org/recreation. Easiest thing to do for information is to pick up the phone and call, and we can pass on any information. There's a lot of things available for rental: large meeting rooms, banquet room, such as in the gymnasium. Different programs. We're starting in leagues with racquetball and volleyball and stuff. So, a lot of new opportunities we have.
Yeah, it is amazing, and certainly, Michael, I'd like you to once again remind everyone that wonderful sponsorship down at the athletic fields.
Preston Hood Chevrolet, yes, they were gracious enough to give us a good sponsorship, and the athletic complex will be named in their honor.
It's an amazing collaboration, and hopefully the start of continuing changing over and modernizing what we're doing in football.
Sure.
Jeff, how nervous are you the first weekend in June with the Pirates coming back once again?
Each year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better and better, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I think that's a star on the map for the city of Fort Walton Beach, and the chamber obviously does all the work with the bow legs, but you hear it all around the country, the bow legs festival.
Well, you do,
down.
and I'm flattered. Certainly, the chamber takes the lead on it, but I want to recognize the staff. Gary, the electrician, has been doing it for years, and all your staff really get into it. The folks that doing the parade on Monday, so it's a great initiative.
It is. We're excited every year for it. It's a great event.
Right. And I even like it when the police are saying, "Hey, this is good." So,
Yeah.
Folks, Jeff Peters, Michael Beatty from the city of Fort Walton Beach. Stay tuned. I'm as nervous as you can imagine. Right over here, coming up in just a minute, Captain Billy and his first mate to tell us about the 60th Billy Bowlegs Pirate Festival. Stay tuned. Come on back.